I am Dr. S. Selvarasu, Professor, Department of Law, Bharat Institute of Higher Education and Research, Chennai. Panchayat Raj System, significance of 73 and 74 amendments. Subject: rural development is one of the main objectives of Panchayat Raj, and this has been established in all the states of India except Nagaland, Meghalaya, and Mizoram. In all union territories except Delhi exist. Father of Panchayat Raj, Balwant Rai Mehta was a parliamentarian who is credited for pioneering the concept of Panchayat Raj in India and was also known as the father of Panchayat Raj system in India. Implication of Panchayat Raj and municipality as the three-tier governments, India's federal structure, union, states. Panchayat Raj, first one is village Panchayat, second one is Block Talga Panchayat, third one is Silla Prasad. Municipal, first one is the Nagar Panchayat, second one is the municipal corporation, third one is the municipal corporations, Gram Sabha, village assembly. In this Panchayat Raj systems, in municipality, ward meeting for municipal area, autonomous council for tribal areas. The system prevailing under the old Tamil Nadu Panchayat Act of 1958 within the president of village Panchayat were ex officio member of the Parliament Union Council at the block level, ensuring organizing linkage between two tiers method. Mahatma Gandhi advocated Panchayat Raj system, the foundation of Indian political system, would have been a decentralized form of government where each village would be responsible for its own affairs. The term for such a vision was Gram Swaraj, village self-governance. Instead, India developed a high centralized form of government. However, this has been moderated by the decentralization of several administrative functions to the local level, empowering elected Grams Panchayat. Our father of India, Mahatma Gandhi say about India lives in villages. Even today, 76% of the people engaged in this agriculture sector, otherwise called primary sector. The primary sector, it is engaged only in this village area. The leader of the Panchayat was often called Mahali, Sabaranch, Paradan, and elected generally knowledge position. The modern Panchayat Raj of India and its Gram Panchayat are either to be confused with the traditional system nor with the extra constitutional cap panchayats or caste panchayats found in part of northern India. The Constitution of India in Article 40 enjoined the state shall take steps to organize village panchayat and endows them with such power and authority as may be necessary to enable them to function as units of self-government. There were number of committees appointed by the Government of India to study the implementation of self-government at the rural level and also recommended steps in achieving this goal. There were number of committees appointed to analyze or studied rural level and achieving these goals. The committee appointed are as follows: Balwant Rai Mehta Committee, Ashok Mehta Committee, CVK Rao Committee, LM Sinkavi Committee. Already told you, Palavantharai Mehta is the father of Panchayat Raj systems. Features of Panchayat Raj. Grama Sabha. Grama Sabha is primary body of the Panchayat Raj system. It is a village assembly consisting of all registered voters within area of the Panchayat. Grama Sabha is the primary body of Panchayat Raj. Is registered voter within the area of Panchayat. Three-tier system. In India, three governments, it is also called as the whole India is a three-tier systems. Central government, state government, local government. Then local government also three-tier systems, village, intermediate, district level. Election of members and chairperson. The members to all the levels of Panchayat Raj are elected directly and the chairperson to the intermediate and the district level are elected indirectly. The election of members and chairpersons is the two types. First one is elected directly, second one is elected indirectly. Directly elected as a Panchayat Raj systems, indirectly elected as a municipal corporations. Palavantharai Mehta was a parliamentarian who is credited for pioneer concept of Panchayat Raj system in India. He was father of Panchayat Raj systems. Importance of Panchayat Raj. Panchayat Raj Institute, village, local governments that plays a significant role in development of villages, especially in area like primary education, health, agriculture development, women and child development, and women participation in local government, etc. The Panchayat Raj, it is otherwise called local government or self-government. It is concentration only on the primary education. Second one is the health. Third one is the agriculture development. Fourth one is the women. Fifth one is the child development. And women participations in this local government as well as local government and also MLAs and MPs. Late Prime Minister of Rajiv Gandhi and late Prime Minister of Narasimha Rao. The former Honorable Prime Minister of Rajiv Gandhi introduced the Panchayat Raj systems in the bills in 1989. Significance of 33 amendments. 33 constitutional amendment in Indian democracy. It has been implemented in the year of 1993. It gives the constitutional status to Panchayat Raj, local government or Panchayat of rural area has been some power and authority to act as self-government. 73 amendment basically concentrated in this Panchayat Raj systems in Indian Constitution 1993. The local government or Panchayat of rural area some power and authority to act as a self-government. It provides for a three-tier Panchayat system which would be constituted in every state at the village level, intermediate level and district level. This provision brought the uniformity in Panchayat Raj structure in India. There is a provision of reservation of seats for SC and ST at every level of Panchayat. The Act added Part 9th to be Constitution. The Panchayat and also ordered 11th schedule which consists of the 29 functional item of Panchayats. Part 9 of our Indian Constitution contains Article 243 to Article 243. The Amendment of Act provides shape to Article 40 of the Constitution, directive principles of state policy, which directs the state to organize the village panchayat and provide them power and authority so that they can function as self-government. Self-government, otherwise called Panchayat Raj systems or village panchayat. The act has two parts. First one is the compulsory, second one is the voluntary. Compulsory provision must be ordered to state laws, which includes the creation of the new Panchayat Raj systems. Voluntary provision, on the other hand, is the discretion of the state government. TCA Act has two parts. First one is the compulsory, second one is the voluntary. Compulsory Act says about state law, and voluntary provisions says about state government. The Act is very significant steps in creating democratic institutions at the grassroots level in the country. The Act has transformed the representative democracy into participatory democracy. So, this is say about grassroots of the democracy. First one is the representative democracy. Second one is the participatory democracy. Salient features of 73 amendments. Reservation of seats for SC and SC, scheduled caste and scheduled tribals. Reservation to be provided at all the three tiers in accordance with their population percentage. Reservations is followed by this India, particularly in this self-government or Panchayat Raj, accordance with their population percentage. For women, not less than 1/3 of total population of seats to reserve for the women. Further, not less than 1/3 of total number of offices for chairperson at all levels of the panchayat to be reserved for women, not only for provided SC/ST reservation, but also followed by these in these women reservations, particularly in the Panchayat Raj system or self-government in Indian. The state legislature are also given the provision to decide on the reservation of seat in any level of panchayat or office of chairperson in favor of backward classes. So, reservations given not only for the SC/ST, not only for this woman, but also reservation in favor of backward classes in India. Duration of Panchayat Raj. The Act provides for 5-year term of office to all the levels of Panchayat, not only for this president, but all the officials. Duration is 5 years. However, the Panchayat can be dissolved before the completion of its terms, but fresh election to constitute the new Panchayat shall be completed before the expiry of its 5-year duration. Finance. The state legislature may authorize a Panchayat Raj level levy, collect and appropriate taxes, duties, tithes and fees, provide for constitution of fund for creating all money of the panchayat. So finance is very important for administration purpose of local government to levy, collect, appropriate taxes, duties, tithes and fees. It is otherwise called local tax. It is otherwise called local tax. Disqualifications of members. Article 243F makes provision for disqualifications from the membership. As per this article, any person who is qualified to become an MLA is qualified to become a member of Panchayat. But for Panchayat, the minimum age prescribed is 21 years. As per Indian Constitution's 73 and 74 amendments, In this 243 F clearly mentioned in this 21 years is the eligible to conduct the election. Further disqualification criteria are to be decided by the state legislature by law. Election. Article 243K enriches the provision with respect to election of Panchayat. The article provision for constitution of state election commission respect of Panchayat. The State Election Commission would have the power to supervise, direct and control the elections to the Panchayat and all prepare to electoral rolls. The article maintains the independence of the Election Commission by making provisions that the election commissioner would be removed only by manner and on same grounds as a judge of High Court. In this election, in local Panchayat 243K, it is conducted by the state election commissions. So it is the two election commission. First one is the Central Election Commission, State Election Commissions. So Panchayat Raj comes under State Election Commissions. So article clearly mentioned independence of the Election Commission. So by the manner of Judge of High Court, exempted area of the area and states. Provision of Part 9 are not applicable following entries state of Nagaland, Meghalaya and Mizoram. Hills area in the state of Manipur for which district council for the district level provision shall not apply to the hills area of district of Darjeeling in the state of West Bengal, which affect the Darjeeling Hill Council. The reservation provision are not applicable in the Arunachal Pradesh. So, in local Panchayat area, elections is given to this SC/ST and women's and also backward classes. This reservations not applicable for this Arunachal Pradesh of India. Significance of 74 amendments. The Act provides for constitutions of three kinds of municipality in every state. First one is Nagar Panchayat for area in transition from a rural area to an urban area. Second one is the municipal council for smaller urban area. Third one is municipal corporation for larger urban area. The act is divided into three kinds. First one is the Nagar Panchayat, second one is the municipal council, third one is the municipal corporation. Further, the state government exercises its control over bodies in several ways. First one is legislative control, second one is financial control, third one is control through government officials, fourth one is power to dismiss the urban local institutions, five on the administrative control, etc. Through the 74 Constitutional Amendment Act, CAA, Constitutional Amendment Act 1992, Parliament ordered Part 9th to the Constitution, while this Act amended the setting up municipal government in urban areas, is left the title of their Constitution to the state government through the respective municipal act. Theme of 74 amendments. 25 years after the passing of 74 Constitutional Amendment CAA 1992, aimed at strengthening democracy at grassroots level through local bodies. Only 11 states have managed to municipal function to the urban local bodies, a NITI official set. Salient features are 74 amendments. Constitution of municipality. Second one is composition of municipality. Third one is constitution of ward committees. Reserve for state. Fixed duration for municipality. Power, authority, responsibility of municipality. Appointment of state election commission. Appointment of state finance commission. Constitution of metropolitan and district committee. Action has been taken by the state union territories government to set up state finance commission, state election commission. All the states set up their finance commission. Most of the state finance commission submitted their report to concerned state government. So this act is clearly says about two commissions. First one is the state finance commission, state election commissions. The state finance commissions is contributed to financial matter. The state election commission to conduct the local government election. Urban local bodies to be known as municipal corporation, municipal council and Nagar Panchayat, depending on the population, shall be constituted through universal adult finance in each notified urban area of the country. So, rural, urban local bodies is the municipal corporation, municipal council and Nagar Panchayat. Urban also divided into three tiers: municipal corporation, municipal council, Nagar Panchayat, depending upon the population. So population is the high, the area is the urban. The population is the low, is the area is the rural. This act gives constitutional status urban local bodies. It also provides for direct election to all the three local self-government bodies. In the urban local bodies, 33% of the seat are to be reserved for women under each categories of SC, ST and backward classes. In these urban local bodies, 33% of seat is reserved for the women only. So this categories are considered as SC, ST, backward classes. Difference between 73 and 74 amendments. Indian constitutions in 1992. 73 amendments related to Panchayat. The act gave constitutional status to the Panchayat Raj institutions. It has brought them under the justifiable part of constitution, whereas in the urban local body setup created by the 74 amendments, there is no three-tier systems. So basically, difference between 73 and 74 amendments. 73 amendments say about Panchayat Raj, and 74 amendments clearly explains urban local bodies, otherwise called municipal corporation, municipal council, Nagar Panchayat. So depends upon these populations. So 73 and 74 amendments clearly explain. 73 amendments Panchayat Raj, 74 amendments urban local bodies. It is otherwise called municipal corporation, municipal council, Nagar Panchayat. The 73 and 74 constitutional amendment CAA 1992 enjoined upon states to establish three-tier system of Panchayat at the village, intermediate and district level, municipality in the urban area respectively. Thank you.